In this video, I will explain how you can apply for UK tourist visa online without an agent and what are the documents you would need and the visa fee. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel SettBro. If you are here for the first time, then please hit that subscribe button for such informational video. Let's begin. Search apply UK tourist visa on Google. This is the official website. It is a two-step process. Fill out the online application form, book appointment, and then visit the UK Visa Center for biometrics, which is your fingerprints and facial photographs. The earliest you can apply is 3 months before your travel. I'm filling out a dummy application just for this video. If you're not sure that you would need a visa for this country, then you can check it here. If you're an Indian with an Indian passport, then you would need a visa for this country. There are different visitor visa options and the visa fees vary depending on the durations. I will apply for standard visitor visa for 6 months. Even though you apply for the long-term visa, the maximum you can stay in the country is 6 months per visit, and you can apply here. Before that, let's look at the documents and information you would need. Your travel dates to the UK, your stay details, estimated cost, current address, parents' personal details, your income if you have one, your criminal records, and other details like past 10 years of travel history, employer's details if you're working, partner's details if you have one, details of the person who is funding your trip, details of your friend or relatives in the UK. Let's apply. You can select your preferred language. I'm selecting English, but they also have Hindi, Tamil, Gujarati, etc. Select your country where you can give your biometrics. You can check your nearest visa application center from here. Once you identify it, you can select this option. Go through these points which explains what you can and cannot do on this visa. Let's start the application. There are 6 steps you need to complete. Enter your active email address and create a password and click Save and Continue. Whose email is this? Selecting you as they might contact you via this email address. Additional email address. Select yes if you want to add one more. Enter your mobile number with the country code. For India, it is 091. Where you will use this number. Select both the options. Select if this is home, mobile or work number. I'm selecting mobile and would suggest you to do the same. You can add more numbers. I'm selecting no here. How would you like to be contacted? Select the option that suits you. I'll select the first option. Enter your name as it is on your passport. Any other names? Selecting no. But if you have changed your name in the past, then please do provide it. Select your gender and your relationship status. Enter your address as it is on your passport and select yes if it is your current address. Enter the months or years you lived at this address. Select the ownership of the address. I'm selecting the first option. Enter passport details. Select yes here. I'm adding my Aadhaar card details. If you don't have an ID, you can add your passport details again in this section. Enter your nationality, country of birth, place of birth as it is on the passport and date of birth. Select yes if you have any other nationality. I'm selecting no. Your employment status. I'm selecting employed, and then in the next page, you'll have to fill in your employer's details. But if you have selected any other option like student or retired or unemployed, it will take you directly to your income and savings page. Select savings and enter the savings amount. You need to provide proof of it. How much is your budget for this trip? If you're planning for a 7-day trip, I would suggest you to enter at least 2.5 lakh rupees, which is around 2,500 pounds. Enter the amount you spend every month. Will anyone be paying for your visit? Selecting no, as I am using my own savings. But if you have, select yes. You need to provide their details on the next page and reason for paying. Enter your travel dates. Which language do you prefer to use if the embassy calls you? I'm selecting English. Select the main reason for your visit. I'm selecting tourism. Select tourist here. Give a brief detail about your itinerary. Is anyone financially dependent on you? If you select yes, you'll need to provide that information on the next page. I'm selecting no. Now, you need to provide your parents' details. Mother's and father's details separately. Select yes if you have a family member in the UK. Then provide their details on the next page. I'm selecting no. Will you be traveling as a part of organized group? I'm selecting no. Are you traveling with someone who is not your spouse, partner or dependent? If yes, provide their details. Select yes for this question. And I would suggest you have the accommodation booked with a free cancellation option before you start this application. And provide details on the next page. If you're staying at any other places, select yes and provide those details as well. I'm selecting no. UK travel history. Select yes if you have been to the UK in the past 10 years and you will have to provide those details as well. I'm selecting no. How many times you've been to these countries in the past 10 years? If you haven't traveled any of these countries, just select 0 and continue. If you select any other option, you'll have to provide the details of that travel history. Select yes if you have traveled to any other countries. I'm selecting no. Provide your immigration history considering these bullet points. I'm selecting no as none of them are applicable to me. Breach of immigration law. Selecting no. Criminal check. Answer this question depending on your situation. I'm selecting no here as well. No war crimes and tick this checkbox. Selecting no for all the questions under terrorist activities. My answer is no for these questions as well, and also for person of good character. Employment history. Answer according to your situation. I'm selecting the last option, that is, I haven't worked any of these places. You can add additional information in this section if you'd like. Check your answers on this page and you can change them if you want. If not, click continue. Take both the checkboxes here. First is your passport. For evidence of funds, you can show your last 6 months bank statements, last 6 months pay slips and investments. Your application has been successful, which I wish. These are the conditions you need to be aware of, or you might face legal complications. Tick the checkbox and continue. Confirm your age and accept the above declaration and continue. Continue to the next page. Choose the length of your visit visa. In my case, it's 6 months. Select the standard service. It is time to pay the visa fee, £115, which is 12,533 rupees as of today, which might differ based on the exchange rate. Click on World Pay and it will take you to the payment page, where you can use your debit or credit card to pay the visa fee. These are mandatory steps. You need to download the document checklist from here and take it with you to the visa center. Below you will have the option of downloading the application form. It says optional, but I would suggest you to keep a copy of it with yourself. Next, click on Provide Documents and Biometrics. Now click Continue, which will take you to the VFS website. Click on Find a Center. Select the location nearest to you, then choose your appointment date and time. Once this is selected, it will have the option to upload all the documents online. I would suggest you upload all of it and still carry all the originals and Xerox copies with you on the appointment date. You don't need to pay any extra charges. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All the best. Jai Hind.